everyone, and welcome back to Campus Talk, the podcast where we discuss issues that matter to students and society. I'm your host, Amabil. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that affects almost every household in Indonesia: the impact of raising food price. And to help us unpack this issue, I'm joined by our guest speaker, Gina. Hi Gina, thanks for being here.
Hi, thanks for having me, Mabil. I am happy to be here and share some insight on this issue, especially since it's something we can all feel in our daily lives.
Okay, let's start broad from an economic standpoint. How significant is the impact when food price go up?
It's actually quite significant because food is a core input in almost every economic sector, according to a study published in the Journal of Energy Economic, and increase in full price tends to rise production costs across manufacturing and agriculture, which then slow overall economic growth.
But some people agree that full subsidies are a burden on the set budget, so raising prices is actually necessary. How would you respond to that?
That's a fair point, and research from academic journals on fiscal policy does support the idea that recording subsidies can free up funds for infrastructure and education. However, the same research also stressed that this policy must be balanced with social protection programs, or the economic burden will simply shift onto low-income households.
Let's move to something more concerning, transportation. How does a fuel price hike directly affects transportation costs?
Transportation is one of the sectors hit the hardest. A research article I read explained that public transportation fares and goods delivery costs usually rise within days of a full price increase because fuel makes up a large portion of operational costs for driver and logistic companies.
So does that mean the price of goods in the market goes up too, not just transportation fares?
Exactly. Higher delivery costs are usually passed on to consumer, which brings us to a kind reason that connects transportation directly to the price of everyday goods.
That leads us neatly to inflation. Can you explain the connection between fuel prices and inflation?
Of course, based on data discussed in several economic journals, fuel is classified as a strategic commodity, meaning its price changes have a multiplier effect on the prices of other goods and services. When fuel becomes more expensive, the cost of food, electricity, and manufactured goods tends to follow, which drive up the overall inflation rate.
Some critics say the government underestimates this triple effect. Do you think that's a fair criticism?
It can be a fair criticism if the police is supported by strong monitoring. Credible academic searches suggest the inflation control requires close coordination between fiscal policy and monetary policy to the impact of full price increase doesn't spiral out of control.
Okay, let's bring this closer to home. How do rising full prices specifically affect university students?
Students are actually quite vulnerable to this issue. A study of student welfare found the transportation and daily living costs are among the biggest expenses for students. So when full prices rise, many students cut their food but got reduced non-essential spending just to keep commuting to campus.
And beyond students, what about the wider society, especially lower income communities?
For lower income households, the impact is even heavier. Result for credible academic source so that their families spend a longer portion of their income on transportation and basic goods, so any price increase disproportionately reduce their purchasing power compared to wealthier households.
Okay, that's a really important point, Gina. It seems like the impact of full price insurance ripples throughout the entire economy, from big industries all the way down to a student's daily commute.
Exactly, Mabil. That's why this issue shouldn't only be seen an economic policy matter, but also as a social issue that requires careful, evidence-based solution.
We'll say thank you so much, Gina, for sharing your insight with us today. And thank you to everyone listening. That's all for this episode of Campus Talk. See you in the next discussion.
Thank you, Mabil, and thank you, everyone. See you next time.
Bye bye.